Game number 1, let us reach 1200 in this video using the same setup with both the sides, French defense and Queen's Gambit decline, e6 d5, e3 d4. Okay, now this is the Queen's Gambit decline. Let us play the game number 1 nicely now. Correct. Castling. NBD7, rook e8, knight f8. The opponent is trying to attack us with checkmate, but we've already made the provision. This is how humans are. They make the provision and make their life good, but that is what real humans do. Okay, like this. Now g6 and bishop f5 makes sense. And now bishop f5 doesn't work, so bishop g7. We want the bishop, as the grandmasters rejoice when we have the bishop pair, and in this case we do have the bishop pair. Now let's quickly play this. We are still playing the game number 1, so don't worry. Now bishop to f5 certainly looks like a good option. We are pinning that knight, but let's see if the knight can do some tactics. Bishop takes f7, king takes f7, nothing. Okay, but this pawn is attacked now. I can certainly capture over here and do something. Let's see. I'm sacrificing my queen because I can get my queen back again. The opponent will also get the rook. Even I will get the rook. So these kind of exchanges we will see on the chessboard. Let's see what happens. And now we have one more piece. After the calculation, you can go back and see what happened. Okay, sir, this is not checkmate. Nicely, you can see now this pawn. I'll just play rook b8. So I'm playing on a laptop. The players who play on the mobile phone, they are quite fast. So I need to be alert and quick now. I can just play this. This pawn is gone, no problem. That really checkmate, but the opponent now stops that to c5 now. Quickly, bishop e5 needs to be played. I'll play bishop e5, knight d6, the c5, g3, rook a4. Let us just go to the end game now, very quickly win this game. Now a5, knight c2. Okay, so game number 1, still it is going on. Okay, some problems on internet. Okay, no stalemates. Checkmate. Correct. Game number 1, checkmate. Very nice. Game number 1 is done. Now game number 2. Same setup, e3 d4. Short castling, pawn to c3 or c4 sometimes, but we'll stick with the setup. Rook e8. And now sometimes you can also play b3, bishop b2. I have not shown you this, but now I'll show you. And now d takes c5 and c4. You can open up that nice bishop. Okay, cd, and now what can we play? Knight e5, rook c8. Let's play rook c8. Next, bishop to c4. Okay, knight takes. Going in an endgame is a good strategy once you go to the higher levels. Okay, I'll just play queen c2 now as the opponent declined. And now rook coming over here attacking that queen. Knight takes f3, g takes f3. Two rooks, two minor pieces, so not to worry, but the opponent has blundered the queen. So we now continue nicely. b4 is a move. And I can just move this king. That pawn is attacked, but I will attack the king with the check first. Enter inside with the queen and try to be aggressive. Now here what I can do. I can go rook g7, try to attack king g2 is there, so not a problem. Queen takes. e4, e5, let's play quickly. e4, e5, let's do it. Let's takes and knight over here. Queen h4 check, knight over here. We win the game now after king g2. Very important to keep a escape square, an escape square for the king. And now we can take over here with the knight also. Threatening discover attacks, and this is a fork, knight fork. Queen takes, not stalemate because pawns are there. And after the move knight b3, we are threatening queen over here, check. And then we are threatening something. Very good. Game number 2 is done. Okay, now game number 3. e6 d5 as promised. Correct. Now let us play this game nicely. We have reached move number 18. We have an end game. And we have a good pawn march. Let's go forward. Attack that knight. Bishop check is possible. g3 is met with what? Take. Okay, so I'll just move this bishop over here, but I lost this. Then what will happen? Let's give a check, and I need to activate my pieces. Now I get this piece. Okay, and I will play bishop over here, a3, and a bishop a5, rook d8 is what I'm going to play, but I have given away these two pieces, so yeah, we need to be really careful. Okay, but our pawns are there to save us. And now let's push this pawn forward. That was checkmate over there, so we are very careful and we are safe. And now we have a new queen on the chessboard. Soon after this move. After this move, we have your queen on the board. But no, the opponent can capture pin and win the game. Why didn't I make a queen? Because I'm not alert. Okay, now I'll just mute myself. Oh, actually I'm mute. Okay, so I'm reversed French defense now. Nf3, c3. So again you can see the same idea to exchange this bishop with bishop f4, and that's why we bring the knight on g2. This is a common plan in these structures. Let us continue with the game now. Queen to g5. I can mute myself sometimes. So now king to g2 makes sense. Now if the opponent plays rook f8, the opponent's idea would be to capture this knight using exploiting the pin. So I need to be careful, and so you viewers, while playing your games, you need to be careful. I can win this pawn, so I will rook e5. Next move, if possible. It's not possible, it is possible, but now I will play queen where. Okay, I'll just take queen b3 check, winning that pawn, double attack. Okay, now what can I do? Game number 5 now. Okay, so the opponent is trying to use our own setup against us. Now what we will do? Let's see, game number 5, right? Now we will face it. I can take with the queen. Okay, I can play g5. c4 is a good move for my opponent, but I will play c4 myself now, as the opportunity has been given to me. Now after h5 g4. Okay, now what can I do? Bishop d7, bishop c6, threatening mate after h5 g4. The opponent will not castle, will attack. And now I'll just prepare bishop c6 first. e4 is working somehow. Knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, rook takes, bishop takes. I will not take. Okay, so we should have played g4. What we will play? No, we can't. Okay, but rook g8 is still there. e5 doesn't work. No, it does work. Now we need to think, but I think it's equal. Game number 7. Okay, I played e4 by mistake. Now what will I do? Now what will I do? I'll just try to keep the structure like that, where we supported the central pawn, so I'll just keep with that setup, supporting that pawn. So by mistake I played e4, but now I'm playing using the same ideas to support that pawn which we have moved 2 squares. Okay. Correct. Now let us continue. Now next game, maybe game number 8. I don't remember things about the games, I quickly forget it. But next game. Exchange variation. We'll stick with the wonderful setup. Opponent has given up the bishop pair, so the grandmasters rejoice when we have the bishop pair. Now bishop to g4, queen e7 was a great move, but okay, we didn't play that. Now knight can jump where? Knight c6. First time we've moved it to c6. I'll just play bishop c8. This is a weakness which we have created in the opponent's territory. We don't want to give the bishop away because the grandmasters may not rejoice if we gave the bishop pair. Let's keep it on c8, a unusual square. But this is where we are given the opportunity to use our chess creativity. Opponent is going to resign maybe due to connectivity issues. Our goal is to just develop our pieces castle first, bring all friends to the party before you give your attacking thrust. Understand your opponent's move closely before you make your move mindlessly. Forget his rating, forget his fame, chessboard is the battlefield where you play the game. Yeah, this was a song which I had made when I started this channel, but I deleted those videos. Why? Because the channel was not growing and I thought those videos not working, so I just deleted the videos from my channel. But now I'm trying to improve this channel now. Maybe this channel might reach to some people. Okay, let's go. And even one day maybe I can experience how it feels to have people watching what you make. I've never experienced it till now. From 2020, 6 years, 2018, from 2016, nothing. And although I'm not that serious also, right? The quality was not great maybe. Okay, now this is which game? Game number 9. Bishop to d3. Castles. Okay, what is this? This is the... Okay, we played bishop d3. We don't usually play that. Now see my cool ideas. Knight to g4. Knight at 6. Pawn to g4. Now we're stopping bishop f5. Queen f6, and now I will play pawn to g5. Attacking the queen. Queen f3 is played by my opponent. Okay, my opponent played this move, attacking this h3 pawn with 6 pawns each. One extra pawn for black to look 3 mana pieces each. Okay, now what can I do? There is no check, so h4. Save that pawn. Let's go. So this position was a draw because it's opposite colored bishops and no progress is happening, but the opponent lost on time. So we got a rating. Let's go to the next game. Okay, the opponent is trying to play the King's Indian setup, which is a very good setup. This is also a universal setup which you can play. The opponent has played this, and I am playing my setup. E6 d5 setup, my universal setup. I'm playing that. C5, b6, bishop b7 can be played, but I'll not play that. Now this is the reverse King's Indian defense. B6, bishop b7 has to be played now, but knight e5 is a dangerous move, and I had only one move, that was this. Correct, so I need to be careful. Knight takes c5 still is a move, but the opponent doesn't play because at this level they don't think. Yeah, so that's what we see, and even I didn't think, right? So these problems are there in the games of players. That we are not alert. That's the only thing. Opponent resigned because it was too complicated position, and it is not. Maybe they have to leave and it's boring now, so they resigned. Next game till we reach 1200 now, quickly. Let us continue without the commentary now. Next game now. Correct. So we played this game focusing on the game, right? So not too much commentary, focusing and playing good moves using a setup. You can also start with d4 and follow with e3 if you just want to transpose into queen's gambit declined. ID3. So see, we are playing that setup, that ideas, those same ideas which I told you. Bishop f4. Bishop f4 is not that great, but still I brought that knight over there just to tell you that setup. Okay, now s3, knight h2, knight g4. First I'll take over here, knight takes, and then bishop f4, attack that rook. And now bishop going over there is a move. No, knight will capture. Okay, let him capture. I'll bring that knight over here. Bishop takes, queen takes, knight g4 is met by knight takes. Okay, now knight e3 in g5 is not coming, so not a problem. Queen d2, keep everything safe. Knight e4 is coming. Alright, now knight h6 check. 5 pawns was 5 pawns, and now rook e8 pinning that knight f4 next. And I think we are winning. Correct, we are here to win. Who in the world can defeat us if we are the humans who sacrifice stupidity and who follow the idea of not doing any criminal activity like killing anyone. And now the opponent got 1 pawn, no problem, but what can we do now? Check, king g7. Now I'll play this rook over here, and I made that mistake. Okay, no problem, but now let's continue the game. So I was speaking to you and I lost. I lost the advantage. Okay, nice game. So here we see again that the importance of this knight. It was defending there, and now we are threatening checkmate. S3 is the only move maybe, and then we'll get that knight. So opponent is losing. We'll soon proceed towards the next game. Yes, next game now. Same setup as I told you. French defense exchange variation reversed. Okay, knight f3, h3, queen e4 check, bishop e2, short castle. So we have developed these pieces and the opponent has brought the queen outside. It's not a great strategy as everyone knows, but just for fun the opponent has played. Now we will win the queen with bishop to d3 discovered check, and we are winning the game. So that's why it is recommended not to move the queen outside, right? And it is correct. Check, and now we are winning the queen. Absolutely correct. Queen can't be saved. King can be saved, but the queen can't. So now we are winning with the white pieces. Soon we will reach 1200, and then this video will be done. Let's do it quickly. Without much speaking, we'll use our setup. We simply bring this pawns over here. This is the reversed French now. Okay, now let's play the reversed French. Advanced variation. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have to complete this climb now. Yeah, we need to be fast now. Okay, so here I've played the move king f8 deliberately because castling was feeling dangerous. Although it is possible, but I played king f8. It's possible in French defense to play like this. So finally we have reached when 1200 and we have played only the openings which I have told you. French defense and Queen's Gambit decline with both the sides. So thank you.